Right, so just scan for you all to see a bill from DGCell. Right, and if you take your time and look at the bill, you see it is dated the 4th of February, Wednesday the 4th of February 2026, and the time is around 10:28 or 10:24 a.m. Right, now this bill I paid, this is a copy here. This is a copy of the, or duplicate. You see the mark duplicate here? They have duplicate. I don't know if you can see it, but anyway, they have duplicate right there. So duplicate, this is the duplicate bill, because my bill, the original bill, was faded. So when I went to make the query, and the query concerns the actual name on the bill, FWRAZ Firaz Khan, KHAN Khan, Firaz Khan. I paid $400 for a MiFi device, and they paid my $400 to, that is Firaz Khan. So halfway in the month, my internet was cut. So that's what caused me to have to go and make this query. Anyhow, right, that was done. But something particular and disturbing happened. A young lady was dealing with me, and then a young man came up on the scene. He sat on a different desk, and then apparently to deal with the accounting and thing, he asked for my ID card. Well, cool, no problem. I handed it to him. But I watched him do something. I should have made an alarm and stopped him. He took out his phone and made a photograph of both sides of my ID card. You understand? Now, when people make photographs of your identification documents like that, they can use it for any means. It can get into the wrong hands. Why would he need that? I am already on file. You know who I am. What I should have simply done was showed him my ID card. I had done that to the girl. He came up on the scene. I thought he was involved in the matter. As they had the people who do different things in different parts of the department. But he took a photograph of my ID card, front and back. This I observed. So I was to do this video since then, the day after, but busy with my fishing and other things. It now dawned on me now that I get a break. I'm going through my diary of things that I tick off activities that I do on a daily basis or whenever, And I saw this one. I said, wait, I forget this boy. Wait, I have to do this. So I'm doing it now. I'm putting this video out there to let people know that if you come across anyone presenting photocopies of my ID card, Patrick Douglas's ID card, it is not with my consent. It was illegally and unlawfully obtained. The only person who would have a photocopy or a picture of my ID document would be this young man in DGCell office in Port of Spain on the Bayanara Promenade. So I'm letting you know, if there's anyone out there presenting these things, I know how these corrupt people, they have their hand everywhere. They know everyone just by a phone call. Just by a phone call. They can get people to do the bidding for them because they're so well organized, So I'm just putting this one out that if anyone present to you my ID card for any transaction otherwise, because strangely I got a phone call last week which I didn't take because it rang a couple times and then cut. And now if you're calling me from North America, right, be it Illinois or wherever, I can't remember the place. I could get that number pop up now in a while. But if you're calling me from North America on business and I don't answer the phone, you would leave a voicemail. The phone wouldn't ring twice and cut, right? Unless you got diverted to another line or something. But I blocked that number immediately because I found it very suspicious that they will call. And year before, around the same time after Carnival, I had the same kind of problem. Somebody from North America again called my phone I didn't answer. They didn't leave a number. They didn't leave a voice message. If you're calling on business, you leave a voice message. Or say something. But people, they have a lot of people on nonsense trying to get information outside here, and you have to be careful. So I'm careful. So coming back to this Digicel business. This is Digicel, all right? Digicel, and this bill I paid $400, and they paid this bill to this guy, FWRAZ. That is Firaz Khan. So they paid my money to somebody else's account, and I got cut in the middle of the month, and had to go in to query why I got cut, and discovered that they paid the bill. I didn't check the bill. I expect these people to be professional. My number is my number. My name is my name. My fault. I have to check my receipts now every time and make sure that they have the right name, because things like this happen. So that clarifies that. Anybody brandishing photocopies of my ID card, it's illegal, unlawful, not with my approval, not with my consent. Have a good one.